Welcome back, everybody. High Tech Lab here. Want to show you guys a project I'm starting to work on. This is a 40-foot toy hauler RV. I used to live in this, don't really live in it so much now, but kind of getting it ready for use, if I want to go camping or something like that. Now, my goals with this thing are to have it set up to be totally self-sufficient. So I'm going to show you guys here in this front compartment kind of what's going on, what the work I need to do is, and this is going to be awesome for you guys because you can learn how to do this kind of thing on your RV at home. So let me show you inside. So here in the front compartment are 4 size 8D batteries, and these are the same batteries that I used to have on my off-grid ranch. However, when we switched to lithium batteries, these were still good, so I figured I should just put them in here. However, they're now done for. I mean, these things really don't last very long, and they've been very lightly used in here, and they still failed. So these are going to come out. I'm going to put some Calb CA180s in here at some point, and then also probably an inverter and all that jazz. So I do have some plywood in here that I can mount some stuff, and that's the project upcoming. And let me show you a couple other things in here. So here on the side, kind of ran in the grass, is an extension cord, and this is a 6.4 SO cord type, and that comes here to a power inlet on the side. And then here in the compartment, it comes in right over here and has a big cable that comes over to the load center, and then here's the water heater. Kind of messy in here, but either way. And then this right here is that same cable. It comes across up and over into an outlet, and this is able to be disconnected. So if I wanted to do like a manual transfer switch type deal, I would put another one of these outlets here, and then I could unplug and plug into an inverter or something like that. So that's why I have that installed. And then this is the cord that goes over to the load center. So this is the load center in the RV. I've taken out the screws to make this easy, but you have a main breaker, and if I pull this dead front off, you can see there's a big cord that comes in here, right here, these big fat wires, and they go onto a 50 amp main breaker, and then the black wire is split on this half of the panel, and then the red wire is split on this half of the panel. So then, you have certain loads, like in this case, the converter and water heater, kind of some heavier loads. Those are on this half, and then like the AC and a couple other things are on this half. So that makes a challenge if you run a 120 volt inverter, that you need to have both of these tied together, because in normal operation with split phase, these would be on opposite phases and you'd have 240 volts from bus to bus. But in an RV, you can kind of see none of the loads in here are 2-pole loads. In other words, loads that require 240 volts. So it can be set up in a way that operates on 120 volts. So I'll show you guys how to do all this in the next video. But then there's the converter down here. This is for the lead acid batteries. Right now it's just powering some lights and stuff, because I'm not sure if you noticed those lead acid batteries are disconnected. But this is going to be disconnected. I'm going to show you guys how to set up a charger for lithium ion, or in my case lithium iron phosphate Calb cells. And it should be pretty interesting. So if you guys aren't already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon so you can get alerts when I upload new videos. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you guys later. Bye.